Just as Mary J. Blige says in her song, I'm feeling really good today because I'm amongst all you Democrats and we're about to get the job done. It is an honor to stand before you as your Democratic nominee for the Georgia Public Service Commission for District 5. Thank you to our party leaders, elected officials, volunteers, and every Democrat who believes Georgia deserves leadership that puts people before profits. 4 years ago, you trusted me, and together we won a Democratic nomination for the Public Service Commission. But before voters could have their final say in the general election, our election was taken away. Yes, your votes for PHC were invalidated. Republicans were left in place, and the results have been rate increase after rate increase after rate increase. Georgia families have paid the price through higher utility bills, data centers expanding without adequate accountability, and an out-of-control public service commission that puts monopoly profits ahead of people it was created to serve. But here's the good news. I'm back. And this time we're going to finish what we started for Georgians. This November we can elect me, the final member of the new PSC majority, that will fight for Georgians, lower electric bills, restore accountability, and finally put people before profits. And I can tell you one thing that I'm going to do once I'm elected is I'm going to vote for Peter Hubbard to be the chair of the commission. Please take a moment and join me in recognizing my outstanding campaign team, led by my campaign chair, State Representative Terry Cummings, who's doing a fantastic job. Friends, this election is about more than choosing another commissioner. It's about choosing what kind of Georgia we want to live in and leave for our children and our grandchildren. As I've traveled and listened to Georgians from Atlanta to Albany, from Savannah to Valdosta, and throughout our rural communities, I've heard the same story. Families are having to choose between paying the electric bill and buying groceries. Seniors are stretching prescriptions to keep their lights on. Parents are wondering how they'll make it through another hot summer. Meanwhile, Georgia Power continues to report billions of dollars of profit. That's $1 billion each quarter. And that's a billion with a big B. While thousands of Georgia families struggle to keep their lights on, that isn't accountability, that isn't fairness, and it certainly isn't putting Georgians first. Did you know that in 2025, Georgia Power disconnected a record 275,000 households? That's 1 in every 9 Georgia homes. That's just bad policy. It's unacceptable, and we shouldn't accept that here in Georgia. And here's the truth. If the Public Service Commission requested Georgia Power to earn profits closer to industry norms, residential bills could be substantially lower. That's why this election matters, as it impacts all of us. The Public Service Commission exists to protect the public, not a powerful monopoly. They have forgotten their mission, and it's time we remind them who's really in charge. You, the voters. So let's put the public back in the Public Service Commission. My campaign is built on 3 simple promises. 1, lower bills. Every decision should begin with one question. How does this affect the people paying the bills? Transparency. No more rubber stamping for Georgia Power. No more closed-door deals. Georgia deserves commissioners who ask tough questions before asking families to pay more. Data centers. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Growth is welcome, corporate welfare is not. Billion-dollar data centers should pay their own way, not shift costs onto Georgia families. Their growing energy demands are driving higher electrical bills and increased reliance on fossil fuels. Georgia's future should be powered by affordability, reliable, clean energy that protects our pocketbooks, our health, and our environment. We simply can't solve our affordability crisis by ignoring our environmental one. We have an opportunity right here to do something about this. My humble story is proof that opportunity changes lives. I grew up as one of 9 children born to parents who were children themselves. A guidance counselor looked at my SAT scores and said, "You need to be in college." That was a foreign concept to me. But that single act of belief in change changed my life. I worked my way through college, became the first person in my family to graduate, and built a career serving people in the local, state, and federal levels. I began my career supporting NASA's Space Shuttle program at Kennedy Space Center. So I understand technology and energy. I understand government, and I understand people. So I'm a triple threat. That's exactly what Georgia needs to be on the Public Service Commission. Somebody with my background, my qualifications, and someone who will never forget the people paying the bills, you. That's the commission I will be, but I can't get there alone. So I'm asking for your help. I need you to volunteer. I need you to organize. I need you to donate. But most importantly, I need you to vote. And take others to the polls with you. Also, take your power bills so you never forget what matters in this election. So on November 3rd, I'm asking you to elect me, Shelia Edwards, and re-elect Commissioner Peter Hubbard. Together with Dr. Alicia Jackson, we'll build a new majority that delivers lower utility bills, greater transparency, clean energy, and a public service commission that finally works for the people. Remember this, 2 votes, 1 mission, 1 new majority. Let's put people before profits, and let's put the public back in the Public Service Commission. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the great state of Georgia. Now let's go out there and win these elections. Thank you.